Let's get it, bro.
Yes, sir. Episode 25, Better Left Unsaid. We back.
Damn, I was about to say 26. Yeah, we back, though. You know what I'm saying?
Is it 26? Okay, I must say
I was wrong. What the fuck kind of top is it on? Let's get to it, man.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Yo, it's... What's today, Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
How your Saturday going, my man?
Chillin', bro. Just finished watching one of the greatest series of all time.
We gonna get into that.
Yeah, we gonna get into that later.
Your opinion on that, because, you know, we got some shows that's out right now that's...
Not so. Yeah,
in the words of you, was ruining TV.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, we got some shit.
And they've been trending all week, too.
They
unfortunately.
Have.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they are. It's trending the wrong way, but, yeah, I'm a little drunk, but...
Oh, yeah. Tell us about your mimosas and all that, man.
Had about 25 of them.
25 mimosas, man. This guy. I mean, I wouldn't put it past you. I would not put that past you, dog.
I mean, that's
like just doing your brunch thing, man. With, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean. I had to go out. You know what I'm saying? Show face. They want to see me outside, so
okay.
Yeah, I went outside.
So that's what you doing? You outside? Though? I mean, it's the weather warming up now. It's about that time of the year.
You know what I'm saying? It's fake warm right now because you know how Atlanta's this winter number.
It's a different type.
5.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta get used to. You gotta live here before you get. You know what I mean? You understand what's going on.
So you want to get to music or TV first?
What music we got?
No, it's not really music. It's more of we still got. Hey man, listen. Y'all know what I do for my city. I rep my city, but there's some people in our city that just needs to just get the fuck out of here.
Talk to me. What's up? What's up?
We ain't really speak in depth through our little group conversation, but Nicki Minaj, man, what's wrong with her?
She just dropped her, and I think she sampled a classic. Was that a New York song too? That
it was.
Okay. What's it called? Ruby Red.
Yes, Ruby Red. Ruby Red the Sleeze.
Red Ruby the Sleeze or Ruby Red the Sleeze?
Yeah, it was. Red Ruby the Sleeze.
Red Ruby the Sleeze.
I mean, I'm
first of all, you from New York. I need you to explain what that name even means.
Come on, man. That's Lumi D right there. I don't know what Red Ruby the Sleeze means.
Lumi D vocals is nasty too, by the way.
I mean,
only on the season.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's get out of here. First of all, I mean, we know what. Hold on, we know what Lumi D did when that song first came out.
I don't know what. I don't even know if you pronounce that correct. I don't know who that is. That's some New York stuff.
Oh, that shit had the city on lock, man. That shit was fire.
I know it did.
Yeah, it definitely did. But I mean, cool. You know, we rock with that song. But Red Ruby the Sleeze.
Tell me what that name means first before even. What is Red Ruby the Sleeze?
Man, I've been away for too long because I don't know.
She's 40 years old, so I need you to explain what is a 40.
I'm not even 30 yet.
And you're okay.
So there might be a gap.
So that's strike one, Nikki. So we can start there. Red Ruby the Sleeze. I don't know what that means. If y'all know what you know what I mean, all that means.
I'm gonna just talk about the part that says the sleaze.
Yeah, is that gang related?
From what I used to know, when they call people the sleaze,
that's not a good thing.
You don't want to be called the sleaze as a 40-year-old married woman. You don't want to be the sleaze. So that's starting off wrong.
I mean, I'm leaning on you for this.
I mean the skeezers, the sleaze. You know, that's all kind of.
I don't know what sleaze means. I don't know what sleaze.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, it was ease.
Okay.
That's how we looked at it.
One who acts in a promiscuous manner, possibly enjoyed by some. Okay, so.
Hey.
To be fair, I mean.
She might have been enjoyed by some.
Lil' Kim and all them, that's a lot of what their music exemplifies.
No, that's cool, but
I'm just saying.
We understand, but we didn't see Lil' Kim as a married woman who was in her 40s.
That's true. She has stopped making that type of music since, but I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't see Foxy Brown, we ain't see Lauryn Hill, we ain't see none of that.
She stopped getting her body done, still trying to be the young, looking like the sleaze. So
I mean, hey, we don't know what she was going through, but she wasn't promoting it at the time. She was over there, put your lighters up, bedside. But
making hits too, by the way. Stop it. Put some respect on Kim. That's what we did.
Nicki needs to put respect on her. She took her whole style and ran with it.
Respect herself, my brother. So what do you expect her to do with the rest of these women?
Hey man, hold on. You know what we're gonna do? I'm moment of silence and pray for her. All right, that's done. Yeah. So now she just continues to hate. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not.
Okay.
But I don't go out my way to hate on her, and I feel like that's what she does. She goes out her way to hate on her. But I feel like she goes out her way to hate on her because she's not a fan of Cardi. And since anybody associated with her, she just kind of.
I mean, this is I don't know, man. This is some girl drama type shit. I mean, the bottom line is she's a loser. I mean, I just think she's. I mean, we ain't gonna get it twisted, man. Let me give you your flowers first before I cook you.
Go ahead.
I mean, debatably, if not the greatest woman rapper of all time, we can agree.
Yeah, we
definitely
can.
Probably had the greatest career for a woman rapper ever, so we can start there. Very influential. All these women look up to her. All these new girls, they always shout out Nicki. She is the influence. She is the bar. All this stuff.
But hold on, before you get into that,
okay.
If I'm look at this, right? Think about like Hove, right? Think about like when Drake shouting them out, Cole, Kendrick, all of that. He did songs with all of them, right? You didn't really never hear Hove. You don't even hear like Kanye. There's certain people that you of stature that just like people that shouting them out, and they may do musical with them, or you may not, or they don't say anything about them. Okay. It's never that.
Okay.
When you get to a certain stature, even Wayne, you don't really hear. I mean, besides the Young Thug part, which I mean, that's you could probably get into that a little bit more. But when you get to a certain stature, it's more. It's no longer like I'm fighting for a spot. It's more like, oh, I appreciate that. Let me do what I can with you. And I feel like Nicki ain't never do that.
I mean, she has music with Megan Thee Stallion. She has music with Cardi B.
Nicki got music with Cardi B?
Yeah.
Motorsport.
Very early on in her career.
It was.
I mean, we do gotta let's stay facts.
Okay, you're right.
At the same time, but I mean, I want you to continue. Where are you going with this? What was your?
I feel like when you get to, again, like you said, we can argue, and many people won't argue. Nicki is probably the greatest female rapper.
I mean, I would argue, but I was just speaking for the masses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For the many people.
I would, okay.
Yeah, for like outside, like the whole entire everybody. I feel like most people will say that Nicki's the greatest female rapper, right?
Okay.
And when you get to that certain point, it should be more about like, dang, everybody's kind of copying, mimicking you, and trying to get like you. Yo, this is not a career where I gotta hold you down. It's a crab in a barrel type thing. It's more like, okay, let's build up each other. Man. I would assume. I would think.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know, man. I mean, we Melly Mel.
Oh, we know his hating ass.
I'm just saying, we got some examples of some legendary, influential, impactful people who haven't been the most welcoming.
You're right now, but I mean, he's saying that now at 67 years old. Oh,
How was Lil Wayne treating
Thug? Yeah,
Thug, right. You know what I mean? And we know the influence Thug done had on this generation. It's not like he's some. He ain't no scrub. You know what I'm saying? He was really running music for him. And his whole team was running music for quite some time.
He not losing.
Alright, man. First of all, watch your mouth. We talking about the GOAT. And he just drops in the music. Shout out to Lil Key. I mean, rest in peace, Lil Key. And Thug just dropped one of the best verses. Ever since he locked him up, he been rapping. You know what I'm saying? Ever since he been in that Rico, he been rapping. Anyway,
let's down. I think the Rico was coming to hit him.
In all the fights. Nigga rapping. Anyway, we had some examples of people not being so welcoming.
Okay.
I mean, you can start with your man, Jay-Z. You can start with your man, Jay-Z, way back. When Cameron and them came through the building. But you forgot about that?
Yeah, I mean,
when Cameron was the hottest in the streets.
We can go back before that when Kanye came.
He
was trying to get Kanye out of there.
I'm finna say that was Dame. That was Dame.
It was.
Okay, now.
No, because Cameron was over here talking about he was the best. You know what I'm saying?
That's what.
Hov had to say, yo, I'm gonna let you know.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of people. 50 Cent didn't like Jay-Z. It's a lot of people that have problems with Jay-Z.
Hold on. 50 ain't like a lot of people. Don't give me that out. Don't give me that.
I'm trying to make my point. I'm talking about the young, hot, up and coming dude, and they sick. So New York got a history of that, so we can stop that right there.
New York still do that.
Exactly. The only one that really got embraced for real was Pop Smoke. It's probably because they was probably scared of him and his team, to be honest with you. And Bobby Shmurda, they was scared of them too.
They was outside way more than they should have.
So let's not act like Nicki the only one out here hating. That's a hateful city. I mean, it's the reason Batman shot there.
It is.
It's a lot of hooligans.
It is.
And henchmen in them damn streets.
Listen,
you can speak to it more than I can.
Listen, New York City, and it's just in New York City, it has 18 million people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you got
crowded.
Yeah, it's crowded. You got to get it how you live, man. Yo, we do the same exact thing. Who's gonna bring it to the table?
That's a fact.
So you gotta really get out there and move your own.
Yeah.
And so sometimes the hate just be like, it's not necessarily hate, it's me trying to get forward.
I mean, if that's how you want to word it, okay, then show niggas some love. Then if that's the case.
Hey man, nah. She too old to be doing that shit. She already came up. She been up here for a minute.
I mean, I'm just saying, man.
No, I mean, when Jay was doing that, Jay was really just getting into his shit when he did with the camera on.
Hold on, you talk on what? Because
I mean, if you want to talk about the Jay-Z shit, that
was early 2000s, correct?
Jay's
early 2000s.
arguably Jay's best project when he finally broke the mold was 2001.
My point exactly. That was 5 years into that point. That's a
That's
career
fine,
length for most rappers.
For most rappers, but
so what you mean? Just get into his shit.
He just broke the mold at that point in time.
So you telling me the greatest rapper y'all
hold on, Nicki damn near retired
Let me
right
ask
there.
you something. You telling me the greatest rapper of all time according to you, the GOAT. It took him 5 years just to get to his shit. Is that what you telling me?
No.
That's what you just
said. I
said.
didn't say that.
Okay, go ahead.
To the masses.
Oh, that's what we talking about.
To the masses. I can't speak for I'm not speaking for myself.
What I'm saying is, are you telling me?
I know what Reasonable Doubt did in the streets, man.
Didn't do nothing.
I know what he did in my streets out here, man.
In your fucking hoopty. But you telling me the greatest rapper of all time, it took him 4 or 5, 3, 4 projects,
in 95,
3, 4 projects, 3, 4 projects just to get some mainstream recognition?
No, it was maybe the third project because when he did Hard Knock Life.
Can't relate. Because the rest of them young
You know
guns was out there first album shitting on him.
How many young guns?
I mean, we got 50.
That was after the fact. Go ahead, continue.
We got Nas, let's start there. We got Rakim, let's start there. We got Run DMC, let's start there. I'm keeping it in your city. We got Noriega, let's start there. We got DMX, let's start there. I mean, damn, must I continue?
Noriega was a little iffy, but
come on now, don't do that. Fat Joe, let's start there. Big Pun, let's start there. Biggie, let's start there. Mace, let's start there.
Ooh, I see what you did.
You see what I'm saying? I know a little history.
I know a little history. When Jay came out,
what?
Jay had a lot of competition.
No, he was
yes,
the competitor to all the fucking kings. They was calling him a copycat. That's what they was calling him.
It was, and he had a lot of competition, dog. You can't come out when Illmatic come out. Arguably one of the greatest rap albums ever.
Tupac, Snoop Dogg, them could. But you forgot?
I did. Yeah, that's Tupac's. I mean, that's Snoop Dogg's only good album too. That's his only good one too.
Just saying, there was a lot of competition when Illmatic was. Illmatic wasn't the only thing moving.
Hey, it was moving.
Jay just wasn't moving.
He wasn't. I mean, you know, reasonable. Hey, man, they had to come. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
if that's your goal, man. We done got off track because you want to bring up Jay-Z all the goddamn time. We talking about Nicki Minaj, bro.
I'm be quiet, man. Red Ruby the Sleeze, man. Talk about the Sleeze, man.
It actually wasn't the worst song in the world. I thought it was bad, but by Nicki Minaj standards, it was not a bad song. A lot of women saying it like this, so that's really all that matters.
Hold on. It was bad, but by Nicki Minaj standards, it was alright.
In the sense of like, remember when Wayne was just the worst rapper of all time after he went from being the best to being the worst.
After the Carter 3, he just went, yeah.
Right, and then he finally got a good song on like Carter 4, be like, oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But,
okay, alright.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like it's almost like when 6 Foot, 7 Foot came out.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
it was the fake Millie, and everybody thought he was. Nah, it's over with, dog.
It was just happy that Wayne came out with something that sounded decent.
Exactly.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, what was it? I'm in James, what about him mean? What's the Corey Guns at? Dude, I hate New York.
Yo, are we ever gonna discuss that?
I mean, I'm taking a trip there. If not this year, probably next year. I'm gonna go to New York because I need to see. Because I did hear y'all culture was very different. Like it's no other place.
Hey man, we gonna put this on record. I'm actually recording. When he go to New York, I'm gonna make sure that he goes during the summertime. I'm actually go up there with him. I'm gonna let him do what he does, but we gonna go outside and I'm gonna record it. Let him see what that real.
I'm gonna make sure the first person I can see on the train, I'm gonna say you good. I'm gonna swing on him just to make a point. Yeah, I'm from the South, nigga. From the South.
What if you get stabbed today? I can't. I'm not gonna take you to fucking.
We'll handle that.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Make
a couple calls or some shit. No, stop it, man. Now you want to make battle rap references. Bro, you're done. New York, y'all are done. All y'all references old as a mother. What she said? What's her line, bro? Please play a Nicki Minaj line. What she said?
Come on, man.
I don't fuck with horses no more since Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was crazy.
And I'm gonna end shortly because we going over it. You know what I'm saying? But Nicki Minaj, you went out your way to diss, mind you. Megan Thee Stallion hasn't said anything public in months. Hasn't been anywhere near a camera, near a microphone, nothing. And you know the IG streets missed that twerking.
They did. She was good for that.
Nicki Minaj, you could never twerk like that.
You couldn't. I'm sorry, Nicki.
Somebody put an ether instrument on. You was never there with them knees. You was the first with the fake body.
Your ass ain't never been real.
They
don't move like that.
You was mad because they doing WAP and all that?
Come on, son.
When you and Mega was linking up, that Hot Girl Summer shit came and went. It was very chilly that went. It was very chilly that summer.
It was.
Hoodie weather, A Boogie type shit. When they dropped that WAP, they had them folks on the news talking about, oh no, this is influencing the children. That's how big and impactful that was. Huh?
It was.
You know what Cardi B and them doing? McDonald's. Got the lamest Migo. The chicken nuggets and all that. Made him poppin'. He got his own career. Come on now, Nicki. Hold up now. You was born in December 8th, 1976. You're 49. My math is off, but you're old is the point. Stop putting all that makeup on them wrinkles, man. Yeah, it's that time. Be classy.
That Trinidad shit you did was trash.
But what she said, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Listen. My people, we real Caribbeans out here, man. That shit you did was trash.
Listen, man, we in the South, we rock with you because Gucci.
Woo! And we heard what Gucci did to you. And Flocka.
The real music fans, we rock with you because of Gay.
Woo! Monster.
All that itty bitty piggy shit, that was Soulja Boy.
No, you.
It's over, man. We fucking with Ice Spice now. You know what I mean? We fucking with Lotto.
Mm-hmm.
City Girls.
Hey, man, shout out to Lola Brooke, man.
Coyle Ray. Swinning them things. Yeah. Come on now. Knock it the fuck up. I don't fuck up horses no more. Christopher Reeves, that shit happened in the 80s, Nicki Minaj.
Man, Christopher Reeves.
They don't know who the hell Christopher
Reeves even walk for real anymore?
Man, stop playing. Rest in peace, Christopher Reeves. It was Superman. If y'all don't know, now I got to
They don't know. The original
I gotta
Superman.
give a take-home assignment because they don't know who Christopher Reeves is. Thank you very much, Nicki Minaj. Huh? Man, cut this shit off, man. I'm done with Nicki, man. I'm done with Nicki, man. Shout out Lil' Kim and Lauryn Hill, man. My two favorite ones.
Man, tell them again, man.
And I like Foxy, too. Speaking of that, Lola Brooke just dropped a nice song.
You did?
Dropped a nice song.
So disrespectful?
So disrespectful.
That shit's hard.
Now, I do need some help because I don't know what she raps about. She has no subject matter in her music at all. I think she just focuses on her vocals. It talks about absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Nothing.
But I mean, how many people talk about something in their raps at this point in time?
Man, focus on Lola. See, that's why you love deflecting. We talking about Lola.
I'm just saying, like, how many people really talking about anything?
I mean, we know what my goat do.
Who?
Kendrick, the K's.
Oh, now that you go?
I'm being serious. Man, stop playing.
No, because mention Thug.
Oh yeah, we know what Thug talk about, huh?
We know a whole.
You ain't hear Pump?
Who?
You ain't hear Dropping Jewels by Thug?
Who?
All right.
I ain't hear nothing.
Okay. Just saying.
Yeah, shout out Lola Brooke, man. Brooklyn in the building.
That's what she from?
Yeah. Okay.
First of all, if I was to never look at the lyrics, I would never know what that meant. Hopped out the Nissan, switched it to the back. How am I supposed to know that's a Maybach? How would I know that?
Hopped out the Nissan, switched to the back?
Because hopped out Nissan sounds like she just parked the whip and hopped out like she's in a spot now.
I hopped out the Nissan.
Right.
Because I was driving a Nissan.
Right.
And then I switched it to the back.
Right. Switching what? Your car switched? What do you mean? You're reversing the vehicle?
No, we switching the whip to the back.
You got out the car to reverse it?
No, we switched the whip. We switched the whip to the back,
parallel parking?
Woo! Y'all don't do that down south. That's why you didn't understand.
I mean,
oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We got our park mobiles and all that. We got our park mobiles. We don't need to be a parallel. Like, y'all can't park neither. They ain't know where to park. So you can stop right there. Yeah, you can stop right there.
But when we do park, it's parallel.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? If we do park, because I mean, you got niggas that ain't got license until like 37 years
old. Exactly.
old.
Y'all don't drive at all. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would never got that. I don't know what she be talking about in the song. 42 shot. What are you talking about? What is she talking about? 42
1942.
42 shots? Is that what the bar is?
We'll discuss it later, man.
Yeah,
camera, you know what I'm saying?
But shout out to her, man. We're done with this, man. AD and the Lakers, man. All right, let's get into it, man. We got Ciara. We have a lady to speak to. We got Young Don in the back. She's gonna give her ad-lib her commentary. Ciara was on what event was this? What event was this? Was this the Vanity Fair? Was this the Oscars? What is this?
Vanity Fair after party.
Oh, they talking about her outfit? How she was like kind of, literally ass out on a joint?
Ciara at the after party, the Vanity Fair Oscars after party. She chose to wear something quite see-through, quite sheer, that showed off exactly everything.
What she wanted to show. Yeah, her ass.
Yeah. This drew a lot of backlash.
It did.
It
I seen it
drew
all down timeline.
Quite the response from a number of people criticizing. She craving attention. This is disrespectful. It's unprofessional. Her husband was there. She has 3 kids. Mm-hmm. All the stuff that you would guess would come with somebody basically dressing naked in public.
Show her goodies. People was like, oh.
What do you all stand? A quick one here. I just need to get everybody's thoughts. Appropriate, inappropriate.
It is what it is. I can't say that it's either or. It's more of like people just want to talk about it. I don't feel like there's a problem with it, especially that her husband was there.
Okay, so that was appropriate for you?
Yeah.
I say it's appropriate.
All right, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Be that one.
You a quick one too. What is it?
I mean, it's the problem with society. It's completely inappropriate. You think it's regular, acceptable for your wife to be on the red carpet with no clothes on?
Whoa.
First thing.
Go ahead.
Regular. Ciara's not regular. Russell's not regular.
Okay, so
they are celebrities.
Okay, cool.
Things,
Put your foot down. Let them know.
All right, cool. So that was.
She's not going to prom. She's not going to the corner store or to her friend's birthday party. She's going to the Oscars after party. As a celebrity.
All right, so that's all well and good, but I said more than one word.
I'm saying,
so you got to address.
You have to take away the regular part because she's not a regular person.
All right, cool. So address the rest of it then.
What was the rest of it? Go ahead.
My point exactly. See, this
No. I mean, I just
the point I was getting to is people will take one word and focus on that one thing to make their argument instead of taking the whole statement into account. Okay, well, go ahead.
Hold on, you gotta so I can remember.
And that's my point. Y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta. If
I heard it, but I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta. What I'm saying is, I ain't gonna say it if you ain't gonna be listening. You just said.
I'm listening right now. Go ahead, man.
All right, cool. What I'm saying is, do you think if that was your wife on that carpet that it would be appropriate in your eyes?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I addressed the regular part, whatever. And when it comes to basically what she's wearing, I feel like you kind of know your wife. You know the person that you're with. So if you're secure enough, you are okay with it, let it be what it is. It's got to do with that relationship or them. It don't really have to do with the outside world. As long as he feels secure and whatever within his relationship.
Right. I didn't ask about. I'm asking about if you were the person in that situation. So you can answer as the wife, and you can answer as the husband.
Firstly, I would have never worn a dress because the dress is ugly within itself. It ain't even.
All right, cool. So we can stop right there.
I would never even wear it. Not even because of it being see-through. It just wasn't cute. Like if it was the Rihanna see-through.
No, I'm saying let's just stick to.
I'm just saying.
I know I want to
stick. I'm still sticking to it.
I respect what you're saying.
What I'm saying, I just want you to answer the question so I can hear from everybody. Is what I'm saying. I want to get your answer, and we can come around. So, where do you stand?
All right, for one.
That's your wife.
All right, the regular part, I agree with her on that. So we stand on that. That's my wife. I don't dictate what.
That's not what I'm asking you. I said, are you cool with it?
Listen what I'm saying. Let me get my point
out. Why y'all going all? I just
let me
need
get my point out.
This
This is what I'm about to get my point out.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to ever dictate what my woman wears, right?
Okay, if you're not going to ever dictate it, why you got to tell me?
No, listen what I'm saying. Goddamn, man, goddamn!
You just didn't hear what I said talking about. Can you repeat?
Goddamn!
All right, then, go ahead.
So I'm not going to dictate that, right? But is it appropriate or inappropriate? To me,
if that's your wife.
If that's my wife, I can't. It depends on the event because, like,
in that exact situation, that's what I'm saying. I don't know why y'all answering for everything.
So hold on. But to that point, right?
Yeah.
When I looked deeper into it.
Okay.
For that particular event, for the Vanity Fair joint, she wasn't the only person. She just had to.
Man,
no, hold on. Listen, what I'm saying.
Y'all like killing me, bro.
But she wasn't the only person. And
what's that got to do with your wife?
But listen, for the event and for what the attire was, like you know how the Met Gala is, they have certain attires that was being worn. So as my wife, yo, you can wear what you want to wear, but you know how I don't dictate what you wear. Like I'm cool with it once you're my wife. But now, if you just my girlfriend, then I mean, it depends on how you are. Then I gauge a different way. But as my wife, I don't really care.
What are you talking?
I would say, okay,
what are you talking about?
Back to the disrespect and respect.
Right, like y'all going out.
As a woman,
I don't mind.
As a woman, I would feel as far as if I'm Ciara, I'm in her moment, and Russell's who he is, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel confident. I would feel fine because I probably dress like this before. People have seen me out, whatever, blah blah blah. As Russell, I don't think I would probably feel that way just because of his background and what I kind of.
So I agree. I agree with that.
Like,
thank y'all for finally answering the
question.
question.
I agree with that. But you said as my wife, as Russell Wilson is a totally different thing because like if I'm Russell Wilson, I look at it totally different because he's looked at as the conservative person and blah blah blah.
Out here looking at my girl, they can't even look and have a conversation with her because they looking at her body because Ciara. She done had a couple kids. She looking good.
No. Before you say anything, right? For me personally, I'm gonna say this for me. For me, I don't care. You want to wear this? You wouldn't. Cool. Blah blah blah. Now, if you're out by yourself, then I might have a second guess. But if me and you together, I don't care. It is what it is. But as Russell Wilson,
he not gonna let that girl go get a drink by herself.
You could do that. But I'm saying like you out by yourself. I know how men are. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. And we understand. Like you out by yourself and you want to go out there like that. I'm like, oh.
Hold on.
Hold your horses.
See, this is the problem. So I'm asking
what's your
I'm about to respond number one because I already told y'all I thought it was inappropriate. So that was my stand.
So you didn't feel like.
So you dictate what women wear?
No, you did. That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is.
So you dictate what your woman.
What I'm saying is you're going all the way. You're answering for 45 different scenarios. I'm asking about one. You finally answered for that exact situation. You're saying if I was this, I told you exactly who you were and what the situation was.
Okay,
I just answered that for you. You don't
got
to.
Go ahead. I'm saying this last time. I'm gonna say this right. For me, she wears what she wants to wear.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
That's it. So I can't say it's inappropriate. Hey, you wear what you want to wear.
All right, cool. So I want you to clarify something for me because you said you're not going to ever dictate what she does, correct? What she does. What she
wears to an extent. I mean, there's certain things that you.
No. What I'm saying, your statement, if I remember correctly, you said I'm not gonna dictate. And then you said 3-4 times, I will never dictate what she does. Is that correct?
What she wears, but yeah.
What she wears.
Yeah, you're right.
So you said.
You girl too at the same time.
Huh?
You also know your person too at the same time.
Cool. Yeah, but I just need to clarify something. Mm-hmm. So you said if she's with you, it don't matter. You can wear what you want. But then you said if she was to go out by herself, you would be uncomfortable with that, correct? That's what you said.
Yeah, you did say
I did.
That's what you said, so I just need you to clarify because you contradicted yourself.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, you correct. You're absolutely correct.
Okay.
You're absolutely correct. Yo, you go out by yourself like that wearing that shit? Hey, yo, baby. What the fuck going on over here, man? What the fuck is you doing, dog?
This car.
Hey,
let me buy your car real quick.
Hey, man. What that go outside? Hey, man.
I just need to clear, you know what I mean? Because right now, I feel like a lot of people are doing a lot of deflecting. The topic is people addressing, and they're speaking from a perspective of what person do you know is openly okay with somebody revealing their entire body if they're married? If that's usually the one thing that you don't want your partner to do in public. So what I'm saying is people are making this about everything else. Oh my God, y'all trying to control her. Oh my God, black women can't do nothing. Oh, I mean, she just proud of her body.
I hate that statement.
That's cool.
No, I hate that
That's
statement.
cool, but we got to address what the people are saying. Y'all making it about everything else. I just want to know, are you going out naked? Is your husband or partner saying something about that? I just want to know.
Let me say this, right? From what the pictures I've seen, I don't know I haven't seen the front part, because, when you were saying, the Rihanna joint, right? Rihanna had her nipples out and all of that, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. But she
wasn't with her husband, yeah.
No,
during that time.
I said she wasn't with a husband.
Oh,
yeah. During that time,
she was single and young as heck.
No, I agree with that. But I'm just saying, the dress that she wore, that was slightly different. I only saw. See, I never seen that part.
So you was doing all that and you never... Hey,
hold on. I only saw the back part. So I assumed... I assumed that the front part... I assumed that the front was covered and she just had a thong on, so all you see is her ass. So that's what my assumption was. So that's why I was kind of like, oh, yeah, you could wear that, whatever. But that...
All she had on was a thong.
That? Nigga, get that? Nah, yo, you bugging. Like, what the fuck is you... Nah. Alright. You can't... I'm not a control person, but you gotta respect me.
Okay, that's what I said. You also have to know your woman because, I mean, Ciara, she's an entertainer. She also does post pictures from time to time that are a little like, I don't know if I want to see this lady with...
I feel like she's still finding herself.
Huh?
I feel like she's still finding herself.
She could be. She could be going through some midlife crisis thing or something. I
mean,
I don't feel like it's inappropriate for Ciara because she's an entertainer, but it does just seem different. Like if she was with Future, I'd be like, this is Ciara. But her being with Russell Wilson in the picture that she always paints as like being like a mother, taking care of kids, and like being a family woman, like. It just kind of doesn't add up. Even like with her latest song, it's talking about being free or something.
Being
something
independent,
about being her own woman. It's like you have how are you trying to say stuff and you haven't been
I want to say one
single
thing
for
quick, right?
so long.
I want to say this real right cool before you say anything. Unless you're an adult entertainer, why are you naked outside? But cool, whatever. But I look at this, right? No, she's pretty much naked out here, right?
I mean, but a lot of women do it. Like,
cool, but hold on. Let me say this, right?
Gucci and his wife, she was butt naked, basically had on something similar to that.
But Gucci's wife isn't an entertainer. She's not known. She's not known. No. They know her as Gucci's wife.
No,
it's two different. It's two different levels. We can admit it's two different levels.
It's two levels.
But I'm just saying though, that's still his wife.
No, it is. No, it is. But I feel like there's like certain levels. Because think about this, right? Have you seen Beyonce in this type of dress?
Yeah, we just
have we?
Well, first of all, y'all got to start.
No, I'm just asking. I'm asking because maybe I'm tripping.
Y'all taking it to different things. Because when y'all first answer, y'all are talking about this specific scenario, and now y'all are talking about have you seen people wear this dress?
No, I only said that because he said unless you're in the adult entertainment industry. That's why I said that.
No. Sorry. I feel like I don't care. Like to me, like I'll be honest. Now that I'm seeing the front of it, that's kind of wild. Like to me, if we're together, especially like whether we're known or not, if we're together, certain things should not be shown or seen. I only saw the back part, and so that's why I was kind of addressing the back part. Oh, you have the thong on, but everything is pretty much covered up in the front. Cool, but that shit right there, nigga, you seen her shit.
I feel like people would have been a little more receptive if it actually looked good. If it actually looked a lot more,
or maybe if she was somebody else different. Because I mean, if Rihanna wore the same thing, like you saw what Rihanna wore before, but if Rihanna wore the same thing, they would have taken it a little bit different.
But Rihanna also has a lingerie line. She also does do risky stuff too. So it's kind of like
I think it depends on the person. It's person to person.
It's a picture that she paints for herself. Ciara paints a picture of being a family.
Yeah, the wholesome wife of 3 kids. And then my man's, you know what I'm saying? My man's is. Russell Wilson want to pray before everything, da. So now you gotta, like you said, you gotta know who your person is. Mm-hmm. You should know better. Like, yo, that's not my style. Like, yo, you shouldn't come outside with that. That's not my skill. That's
church, y'all singing whatever, and you got your
you singing your hymns.
Oh, I seen you at the party. I liked your outfit. Yeah, you got the pastor doing it now. Russell got to look at the pastor different.
Pastor over here talking about Sodom and Gomorrah, and you over here being. But I mean, that's crazy. That's kind of wild. You out here just being, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. That's more so my point or stance on it. It's just two things. It's the picture that she paints for herself as like a family person, and to me, that outfit just wasn't cute.
And I agree with that. If you paint your picture for this, you paint this picture, and especially if the person that you with, because now if Russell Wilson was Future, and then I think that changes a lot of things.
I don't know why y'all keep saying that. I don't know why y'all. But it's cool. That's y'all stance.
Well, no, because I'm saying because she wouldn't paint that picture either.
What I'm saying is,
why do you think that wouldn't make a difference? The person that she with or her partner.
Because the question is not about the people involved. The question is about the act.
Okay,
that's all
I'm
asking.
You answer the question. How would you feel about that?
I just answered. I said I don't know any married couple traditionally that is okay with their wife showing their body. I would feel uncomfortable. That's what I'm saying. Right. So I'm saying regardless of the type of person, I could be the wildest nigga of all time. That doesn't mean I could be dating a porn star. Porn stars don't want to be naked all the time either in public.
You're right.
That's a job.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
keep going.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Hey.
I mean, I wouldn't call that disrespectful or anything. I would just say.
What if your husband called it disrespectful? Would you understand where he was coming from?
No, I wouldn't understand. I'd be like, well,
you would not understand where he was coming from?
Now, if I just popped up on him with it, yeah, I would understand like why he would say it's disrespectful. But if I've been dressing like this before we were married, and I've been doing certain things that were a little risky, taking pictures or whatever, and you said nothing until this day, now all of a sudden it's a problem, then yeah.
Well, you threw in other scenarios. I'm just talking about in the scenario where none of that has come up. None of that has been an issue. He said something to you about this before. But you decided to compromise, whatever. And now he's saying, I don't feel comfortable with you going out like this. I think it's disrespectful.
I would think it would be an issue. Yeah, it would be an issue between me and you at that point. Because you knew who I was. Now you want me to change? Now you want me to do all this extra stuff because you uncomfortable? And I don't know why. It's not like nothing between us has changed. I've been dressing like this. I've been doing this. It's never been an issue. Now we're already married. Now
you don't think people can change what they want just because they're married? You don't think that can change?
I'm not saying they can't. I'm saying it will be an issue. I'm not saying they can't.
Why would
they
it be?
I'm saying why because that's what I want to do. That's what I've been doing now. I thought that was maybe a reason you may like me. You like because the way I wear short skirts sometimes, or I wear certain risque clothes at times.
So now
and now that I'm married, you're like, I don't know if I want you to do that no more. That's disrespectful. Now we have an issue. Now
what
I
I'm saying
change
is
my whole wardrobe because of what?
What I'm saying is you're not going to be receptive to your husband changing his ideas on what he wants in a woman.
I didn't say I wouldn't be receptive. We're gonna have a discussion.
I said receptive, meaning like it's not going to be an issue if he brings it up. But you're saying it's automatically going to be an issue.
Yes, it's gonna be an issue. It's just rough. Like you had your hair in locks this whole time, and now I say I don't want you to wear locks no more. I want you to get a cut.
Yeah, if we're married, if they're married, it's other things that you got to consider. People see marriage.
There will be a discussion at that point because it's not going to be automatically like, okay.
That doesn't mean it's an issue, though. That's what I'm saying. The key word is issue.
Hair is an issue. Hair is an issue for a lot of people. What do you mean?
What I'm saying, you're trying to answer for me. What I'm saying is just because I might take offense to it doesn't mean I'm going to make it an issue. I might disagree with you, but I want to hear you out and see why you feel this way. I'm not automatically going to be like, oh, my hair's been like this, so why I got to change it because you changed. I'm gonna be like,
well, I'm not saying it's gonna be an argument. I'm saying more so it's gonna be a discussion, and it may turn into an issue. Then it's going to be a discussion automatically because it's not gonna be something I would just be like, yeah, I'm changing my clothes just because you're feeling some type of way or whatever. Like I would need a whole dissertation of why, a PowerPoint and everything of why.
I mean,
don't be bugging their minds over there.
I think this just speaks to what a lot of people have an issue with these days. It's almost like people feel like they can't say anything without people taking offense to it. I mean, they can't share your opinion on something because it changes.
I will say that it's just everybody's it's vocal now.
Yeah.
It's not even that. So I feel like people may have had problems with certain things, but because it wasn't just promoted as, hey, yo, be vocal about how you feel about everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Everybody's just being able to be vocal. I don't like the way you put this down. I don't like the way you do this. Like, everybody's being vocal about something. So it doesn't matter if it's the smallest thing or the biggest thing. Now it's everybody thinking about it. It's like, damn, why am I listening to this person about how I feel? Mm-hmm. Now I have to say something. And now it turns into more of a bigger egregious thing. It's like, bro, it's not even that simple. Like, I mean, it's not even that big of a deal. It's more like, for instance, when you say like, hey, I liked you for this and now I just kind of want to change. That may not be the biggest talk back 10 years ago, but now that we're here, now it's the biggest thing. It's like, no, I'm this independent person. I can do what I want. Why do you feel this way? It's just about people being vocal about certain things, and now it's being taken to a different level because everything is being taken to a different level.
But sometimes stuff is not always just you saying it, because you can say whatever you want. It's also the delivery. So you can say something that needs to be said, or you want to get off your chest, or you want to tell somebody. But if you saying it in a way of like you're not really taking into consideration the person you're talking to, their feelings, or how they may take certain things, then of course it's gonna be some feedback or like automatic like what shocking surprise.
Why do you say of course? Why is that an assumption?
It will be, because if your delivery is already wrong, then of course I'm gonna come at you the same way you may be coming at me.
That's what I'm asking. I'm saying, why are you assuming just because somebody delivers something to you in a manner that every person is gonna react in a manner that is met with that same energy? Why don't you see people receiving that and then coming back later and having a discussion when they're both in an even level mood?
Who does that? When did that happen?
That's the point I'm making.
Who does it? When did that happen?
Well, hold on. Well, I will say this because I feel like that's kind of, it is the point you made, but I feel like that's where we at now, because I feel like you got to remember, like, even point in time, like when I used to listen to music and people would say, all right, take for example, right? Lizzo and Beyonce had two words. They had the same word on albums, spaz. And people immediately, you can't say that. I remember, like, I go back and listen, you know, when I was listening to music, 2000, 90, 03, whatever. And they were saying things like, they were saying faggot. They were saying, they had the word spaz as a song, things like that. And now you come back and you revisit it, da-da-da. But now it's like an instant reaction. Nobody's taking the time out to say, hey, let's revisit this. Educate. Let's revisit this conversation. It's always it's more of the instant gratification. That's what everything in life. Everything is instant.
What they do is they take words and they place a label on it and they make that apply to everybody. But everybody is not going to feel. They're assuming everybody. It's going to be offensive.
It's like a hierarchy chart where, like, you know, certain things are going to take more precedent than others. Right. So like, yo, if this something is if you have like the I forgot what it was for spaz, then that takes more precedent in your life. Suppose like if you're gay and somebody says the fact word, that takes more precedent in your life. Then like other things you might not be offended by. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's like for instance the LGBT community, like everybody's in that one community, and certain people won't take offense to the word nigga, but then you'll take offense to the F word. Right, yeah. And it's like what takes more precedent in your life at that time. So it's no more of the like, hey, let's come back and have a conversation about it when we're cool. It's more like, oh, he said that?
Right. Now it has to be a combative situation.
Exactly. So it's more about that. Like I feel like there's never a time in this day and age, and you get back to the whole dressing thing, and there's never a time in this day and age where you sit back and say, hey, let's come back to it. Let's talk about it. It's more like instant, immediately.
I have to meet you because I feel like you're coming at me. Now I have to come at you. Yeah, it's like, why are you assuming that it's a comment? I'm just
Ciara posted that picture, and it's like, oh nah, we gotta talk about it. Why would she do that? Because he's with da da da. It's like, whoa, hold on. We don't know what the communication was. We don't know what happened. We don't know.
Well, why should we even care about it?
Exactly.
Like, their business, not nothing really.
I mean, it does matter. I mean, public, the things celebrities do, the media is the most influential, impactful, important thing in the world in life. So,
but there are people just like us. So
no, but that's from us.
That's a cop out, though. That's a cop out.
That is a cop out, but it's also
because that's like saying the president's just a person like us too, but he has a lot of influence on what happens in the country. You know what I mean?
But we're not talking about as simple as him wearing a blue or red tie. We're not talking about that.
That matters to that president. They have to wear certain.
I mean, we see what happened when Obama wore khaki suit during the summertime. They was like, "Yo, that's crazy. That's outside of everything."
I'm saying as far as, but he's a regular person that will make mistakes as far as wearing a khaki suit.
Like. You're right about that, but that's from certain people looking at it from a certain way. Yeah, you got to think about like from the masses. From the masses, yeah. People look at it and take that into it's like
an influence thing.
It is influence thing.
That's what trends are. Famous
like
people.
The reason why people are famous is just because of trends. Like everybody makes them famous. The reason why like people on TikTok, they ain't never make a song, they never do nothing, but all of a sudden they're most famous people in the world because we sit here and watch them. They dictate how our lives go. Right. So there's maybe a handful of us that say, oh, y'all just a bunch of regular people that just happen to be on the internet. But everybody else takes it as a grain of salt. It's like, oh my gosh, you do this, let me implement this in my life. And so that's where that's like a huge thing where, again, you wear something out. If this goes big and you outside and you wear something that's off, it's like, yo, Scoob, why your girl wear like that? Yeah. Shawn, why your girl wear this? You gonna let her wear that? Da da da. And it's a huge thing.
It's the same reason they have TV restrictions for kids. They have game restrictions for kids. Like, it's just because it's a level of influence. And when you're a kid, you soak up that. When your brain, and even when you're older, like, you still get influenced by stuff that you don't even know. Like,
they still say Grand Theft Auto is the reason for mass shootings.
You see a Burger King commercial enough times, you might drive by Burger King. Oh shit, they did have the chicken sandwich that they was promoting.
Damn, that Whopper do look kind of good. It's kind of tasty now. Let me try
Super
that.
Bowl. It's the reason Super Bowl commercials are such a big deal because and they use these public figures. But yeah,
Doritos be going crazy.
So it does matter, and I think, and not to say that you were wrong because I get what you're saying. It's one perspective, but I do think a lot of times people like to deflect when we're talking about a real issue. They'd be like, well, she's just a person. Why are y'all putting so much into it? It's not just us. That's because this really has a real impact on people. I mean, the BBL thing wasn't no thing when we was kids 15 years ago. But now it's a common place to see
15-year-olds getting BBLs at this point in time. So it's like it's a thing. So I mean, no, I think you're absolutely right where you're saying they're just people, but it's only a group of us. There's only so many of us that can say like, yo, we don't take that with anything. It's, yo, they're regular people. But the masses, there's a reason why Kim Kardashian is Kim Kardashian. There's a reason why the Kardashians as a whole are them. Even Paris Hilton. I mean, she had money before that, but it was because of social media thing. She was on TV. She was doing this. Yeah, it was things like that. So it's like there's a reason why certain people are in the light for not doing anything but doing enough.